Okay, so we're passing through the town. Anything that can I like roll a perception check to see if there's anything that like significantly stands out, like something that would be yes, significant other than destruction, like any buildings or people that we notice strewn all over the road, or any big ships, or like has their entire armada been sunk, or do we appear to be moving faster or anything like that?
Do we see how many ships do we see that are fleeing?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay,
And were there big rats released into the town now?
Ooh, good question. So anyone who'd like some information, roll plus wisdom, and I'll let you know what you kind of see as you look around.
Yay! Hey!
Damn, good rolls.
I need to set up my macros for this. This is so annoying.
Damn, good rolls.
Don't worry. That's a
There
rock.
we go. There we go.
I fucking hate myself. Jesus.
So
Christ.
Galdric definitely does pick up something, thinking that it's something interesting, and it's the most jagged piece of wood ever, and he gets 12 splinters immediately.
What the fuck? Why did it explode?
Take 1 harm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, hey,
That's a bad
take
piece
a
of wood.
damage. Yeah,
But you get 1 experience.
you do get 1 experience for that, but I am
Hey,
going to
there
take
you
it.
go.
I am going to take a damage.
Well, okay. No, that's fine. That's cool. I'll just go fuck myself.
Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
that's fine.
Was the telepathic, crewless Bishop's Bane not fair enough for a couple fucking splinters on a failed roll? I'm sorry. I am such an unfair, unjust DM.
I see your point. But also, I have 3 armor, so do I still take damage?
Yes, you still take damage. It's in your hand.
I want to roll
I
to help.
have godly.
I want to roll to help out, and I'm willing to take damage if I fail, because I want Slump to immediately put Galdric's entire hand up to the elbow in his mouth and start sucking.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay.
What should I roll? I'm gonna roll for this. I'm good at it.
Roll plus charm.
Roll plus charm. What would charm be? Would it be charisma? Hey!
Oh my okay. With a full
Wow.
success, Galdric, you do not take harm.
Hey!
As Slump, you suck out all the splinters, and none of them poke you. You suck them out in just the right way, and all the
Between
splinters
your
come
teeth
out.
like so many toothpicks. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You
Very practiced tongue. Slump.
Okay, so
I think Slump would look at the guards, who I imagine are probably, kind of mesmerized by the spectacle, and say, "Don't worry, Slump has a lot of experience sucking all kinds of things out of them."
Oh my god.
Galdric wants to look like one, not necessarily embarrassed, but almost like he shared a portion of his life he wasn't ready to share yet.
Okay, so now you've dealt with the splinter situation. Slump, Lou, and Locke, you all look around, and what you see is no one's upset.
Oh.
No one's freaking
Interesting.
out. No one's panicking. They are looting every single body. Everyone
my
is just
God.
very casually, like, not manic. They're not like frantic and like, oh, get the fuck away, blah, blah. They're just casually, they push a half a body over with their foot, and then they kind of go through the pockets and pull off some of the finer cloth that's still good. Some people are picking up the cannonballs that are embedded in the ground and kind of digging those up and taking those away. Some people have begun rebuilding some of the buildings in a ramshackle way with whatever splintered wood is around. Some people are kind of having an argument, like, hey, that was wood from the booty. Oh no, that's my wood now. I get it for the Ass End Tavern. And everyone's kind of, arguing over what wood came from what building as they kind of patch it back together. But there's no giant ruckus. There's no panic. Nobody seems all that fucking upset. There's definitely a couple people from the tavern that you saw who were part of the big mob that you see blown to pieces in the street. But it seems to be just kind of another fucking day in Ruga here. You do see a lot of yo-ho ships sailing away. You probably see maybe 12 or 15 ships sailing away. So it was not an insignificant assault, because you also see maybe 5 or 6 sinking in the harbor. So it was a big assault by the Yoho boys. And I would say that's
All right, then.
that's
Shit.
probably mostly what you kind of glean from looking around. And unless there's anything else, you guys. No rats. You do not see rats anywhere. Yeah, that was another
What was
question.
with that? That's a loose end I want to tie for sure.
Actually, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Like when the Keist was firing its rounds off, does it actually show any sign of accuracy whatsoever, or is it kind of like spray and pray it hits something?
I would say some semblance of accuracy. There was some like they shot down the streets at the people rather than just like everything everywhere. But there was a lot of collateral damage, and that didn't seem to slow anybody down. Like
Gotcha.
5 rounds kind of hit Yoho boys, but also definitely hit civilian structures. That cannon just kept on firing anyways. So reckless, but not without at least some attempt to hit the bad guys.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay. So then the guards take you across Ruga. There's actually a bunch of paths that lead out of town into the hills. The hills here are not that tall. You have to look pretty high up at them, but that's just because there's an incline, right? You guys are walking up the domed back of a tortoise. And so these kind of reddish brown hills are maybe only 30 or 40 feet tall, but you have to look pretty far up them as you climb this incline. And there's a lot of paths that wind all around them. And you realize that if you were to try to make this trek yourself, like there's no way you would make it. This is a twisting maze of absolute nonsense.
Are there markers that they're following along the way?
None.
Whoa.
No markers.
Weird.
It very much seems like it is a memorized path, and it is just the one way, and you either know it or you don't.
Can I look just to see ink? There's not like an ink path, probably.
Oh, very clever. Yeah, no, you kind of turn on your Inkovision, and you take a look.
There's a dog out here.
Oh my God, there's a dog.
You do see a dog
There's a
running
dog
around.
that never shuts the fuck up.
If there's a dog running around, but yeah, nothing kind of triggers the Inkovision. I think the only thing that you kind of notice is that as you walk, there's slightly less and less ink. But you also do notice that it's getting colder and colder as you go. So that kind of makes sense. That doesn't seem weird.
Oh, is because this is a living being rather than Earth?
Oh,
Is there more ink than Earth? Or is it, but there's a shell?
exactly. So because there's a shell and other shit on top of it,
Yeah.
I'll say that it basically acts like Earth. So it doesn't seem like it's living ink. It seems more like it's inanimate object ink. But good point. But yeah, no, it mostly just like, unless somebody had said something about this being a tortoise, you would have never guessed.
Man, that's cool. I really want to talk to this tortoise.
I can't wait to I can't wait to just fucking talk to you.
Oh
It's completely out of character. Oh my God,
It's
I
gonna
cannot
be
wait.
so good.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does I'm willing to roll for it.
Yep.
Does Galdric have any recollection of Ruga? Is Ruga a new thing or
Go ahead and roll.
what would I roll?
Oh, let's roll intelligence.
Intelligence, of course. Okay. You think you're so fucking funny. Oh, it's just a 0. Okay. All right.
Oh my
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
on a first name basis, baby.
I will say that a tortoise of this size swimming around at these speeds you would know for sure. There's no way that Ruga was hiding. Ruga was not around when you were around. Like, your memories are foggy and they don't have a lot of information and all that stuff, but a giant fucking tortoise swimming at 200 knots, you would have known. And so therefore you know for sure Ruga was after your time.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to her for the first time.
It's very quickly. That's not. There you go. Now you're all invisible. And now you're all visible again. As you guys are traveling, the port town of Ruga disappears behind you quite quickly. Like you twist around a couple mountains, the town is gone behind you, and you're just in twisting, winding, ever increasing in height mountains. And the mountains shift from that kind of brownish gray to a more hardened, weathered stone of gray.
Like a tundra.
Yeah, it's more like the other ones were like clay. This is like granite.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Also, there was like a low shrubbery, little bits of plant life, dried plant life before, and now the path is completely barren. There's no plant life here whatsoever. And
Weird.
As you're walking, another guard patrol passes you going the other way. And they just kind of nod at each other, and you realize that these paths are patrolled by guards. So there's no sneaking your way either. The guards will catch you.
Hey, Mr. Guardman,
Yes?
why are these paths walked so often?
Got to make sure nobody gets the maps.
But wouldn't you know before someone got up here?
No, they can sneak up here. They can sneak up here through the village. And then we catch them on the paths.
Oh,
That'll
okay.
teach them. Try to take my maps, will you?
There's no
Not
markers.
on my watch. Filthy
No,
pirates.
right.
Not touching my maps. Not on my Ruga.
Oh, all right, thank you, sir. Thank you.
I just have my head looked up at Slump. Proud of that one.
Slump just shrugs his shoulders.
Don't know the fuck Slump was expecting.
What the? I said reveal areas. I keep on selecting reveal, and it hides it. So you guys
There's gotta
end
be
up.
a better way.
Oh my god! I'm never getting a Roll20 sponsorship. It's just never gonna happen.
I'll pay you not to use it. How about
Me
that?
too.
Oh my god!
I'll sponsor you to use something else.
Let's just start a fucking pool because I will give money for you to not use Roll20.
Oh my god! Okay, I will investigate something else.
I mean, it's not bad. Let's be honest. All
Yeah, no,
I do
it's
is listen
fine.
to. I don't even look at Roll20 except when you say to roll. Okay, fuck these maps. Fuck all that shit. I just want to fuck bacon dono. I just want to listen to the sultry nature of your voice. Okay. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I said it. There hasn't been nearly enough fan art, and I'm very clearly upset.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him that.
Oh,
When was the last time I
thank
saw a lovely little animated thing? Huh, Bacon? Your tablet's broken. I'll buy you a new one. Give me your address.
Slump hammer fists teeny tot at the top of the head.
Let's get into the fucking go here.
Sorry. I like his art.
Okay, so you guys are crossing over Ruga, and eventually you get to a point where the mountains begin, or the curvature begins to decline. You assume you have crossed over that threshold. You've literally gone over the hump, and you are now coming down the other side. The air starts getting a little bit warmer. The peaks get a little bit smaller. Some of the vegetation starts getting back, but then you smell something awful. It smells like the ocean, but not the good ocean. It's like the worst of low tide. Like,
Tort is brand.
Ew.
it's just putrid.
I think it's Ruga's asshole, dude.
And it really smells like you're walking up to it like a low tide, disgusting. But you know that you are way far away from where the water should be. Like, if this is a symmetrical tortoise, you got a ways to go before the water shows up again. And then you hear like this kind of click clackety, kind of skittering, shuffling sound.
Uh-oh.
And the guards kind of motion for you guys to stand back as they get into kind of a fighting stance. And this disgusting humanoid creature kind of like comes from around the bend, just screaming bloody murder and tries to attack one of the guards. It looks a lot like the guys from Davy Jones's ship in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah.
Like the half the flesh on his face is barnacles, and there's coral growing out of his chest, and one leg is a crab claw, and his arms are covered in seaweed. Just looks absolutely disgusting, and it screams bloody murder and runs at the guy. And the guard does some really fancy spear work in that it's maybe 2 strokes and he cuts the thing in half.
Holy shit.
And then another couple kind of come around the corner, and both guards just very deftly, Lord of the Rings elf style, kind of minimal movement required, cut them all down. And then they kind of motion for you guys to start to keep following again. And you do recognize that the smell is coming from those disgusting barnacle men.
Ew.
Guards, who are these folks?
That's just nasty.
It kind of reminds me of like the barotrauma husks. Like, have you ever seen that game?
I still got to play that game, man. Looks like so much fun. Basically, all I had in my head was the guys from Davy Jones.
That makes sense. Okay, so what else is coming to into our vision as we're walking down?
And so as Lou asks, what are these guys? The guard says, well, we don't really have a name for them. We just call them barnacle men. They've been showing up more and more recently. In the past, maybe 5 or 6 years, they've really started showing up more. And I don't really have an explanation for them. I've never seen something like that. It's almost like, I don't know, there's some sort of sea monster or something.
Do you think it's some sort of like tortoise flea kind of thing? Like a little lice?
No, Ruga's been around for a long time, and there's never been any stories of anything like that before. They showed up maybe once in a while in the past 50 years, but in the past, 5 or 6, they've really started showing up.
Is there some sort of cult that could be living in a cave in Ruga and performing some kind of profane rituals?
I guess that's possible, but really shouldn't be. We patrol everywhere around here. We've mapped the whole island. Ruga wouldn't stand for that, so I don't see. I don't think so, but I guess it's not impossible.
If we're still within reach of them, I kind of want to like signal to Lou, like I kind of like do the glasses thing to see if she can see if they're made of ink.
Oh, nice. I'll turn my glasses on.
Yeah. Well, when you look at them, it's kind of like the rats. It's like they are people, but they've been supercharged with a shit ton of ink that's now kind of leaving them. They're dead bodies. They're very quickly losing all their ink, but they do not look like they have a normal person amount of ink in them.
What? I murmur that to Galdric as an answer.
I rub my chin hair that I don't have. Oh, I know. I do have a beard in this one. I do have a beard.
That's right. You do have a beard in this one. That's right.
Is there guards? Have you ever tried talking to them?
Yes. Last time I said, hold there, don't come any closer. And they said,
Got it. Yep. Okay.
So that's
sorry, I didn't catch that. What did they sound like?
I'm sorry. They said,
I might know the dialect. Different.
Yeah, one more time. Can you enunciate though?
No, don't make them. Oh, God.
The card passes out face first onto the ground.
yeah, his face is so red, he just falls over. So no, they don't really talk. They just kind of make gurgling, crackling, awful, disgusting noises. They smell like actual death, and they're not really that hard to kill.
Is it possible to even communicate with Ruga? Wait, Slump wouldn't know anything about that. Never mind.
Wait, would Slump know that we're on a giant tortoise? I guess not. Is that the thing we were saying? Like, unless that was stated explicitly, we wouldn't know that yet. I think you guys know that at this point. Okay,
I think it's basically been said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it possible to communicate directly with Ruga?
I mean, technically, if you ring the bell at head office, but you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, ring the bell. Oh, she told us something about.
That was what the
she
reminder
told us something.
was.
She kept saying something about ringing the bell.
Oh, Slump was worried he forgot. Now he remembers.
I remember. That's right. Something to do with dinner.
I was right there with you, and she said not to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, was he there?
Seems like somebody should talk to Ruga about this barnacle man.
You know what?
situation.
Yeah. How about we just talk to Ruga? About it?
I wouldn't listen. If somebody's going to tell Ruga about it, then let it be Captain Rose, because Well, nobody else should talk to Ruga.
It's been going on for
Why?
5 or 6 years, and Rose hasn't told Ruga yet. I don't know that Rose could be. I mean, we could bring it up, I guess.
So okay, so if you don't mind, I am rather curious about this. Why is everybody so afraid to talk to the turtle?
It's just Rose talked to her the first time and instructed us that if anybody else were to talk to Ruga, that it could have dire consequences, and that Rose and Ruga came to an understanding, and so that was enough for us.
So okay, so you never questioned it at all, right?
Well, the consequence is everybody dies. So I'm not willing to do that gamble. Are you?
I mean,
The answer is no. No, I don't like that look in your eye. The answer is no. You're not willing to. You almost look like you wanted to say yes there.
Yeah, no, of course, no, of
Okay.
course not. No,
All right,
no,
good.
no. I
Good.
wouldn't want anything bad to happen to anybody on the island.
All right, good. Yes. So no.
Look at that, a
How's
dog!
the
I run
dog
off.
followed us the whole
shit.
way here?
Parrot, come back here, Parrot. Parrot, we need to get you back with dog. Hold up.
But yes, no. Hey, Rose has struck a deal with Ruga. Ruga's letting us all live here. No problem. So no problem.
I mean,
Okay.
it looks like there's a bit of a problem, but anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I was just saying, it looks like there's just a little bit of a problem.
Can I examine the barnacle man body? Just with like the knowledge I have from the other inks of magic, like see if this kind of fits. Like this was ritually made, or like, are we talking like full on death cult Cthulhu type creation?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll plus wisdom to kind of go over this body and try to inspect how was it built. And there's a couple of them here, right? So you can kind of compare and contrast.
Right.
Locke, check for any yo-ho boy symbols on them.
Oh, that's good. All right. Okay. Oh yeah.
Damn,
Oh.
you guys are rolling fucking good tonight. Holy shit. Okay. With a full success, what you can tell by looking at it is that it looks very haphazard. These are not finely constructed, constructs of death or some sort of success of anything that you can tell. Nothing was purposefully done. Some of them actually seem to hamper them. Like one of them has a starfish for an eyeball. One of them has like a weird squid tentacle for a leg, and it couldn't even walk properly.
Ew.
So it doesn't look like they've been purposefully constructed. It does look random and chaotic. It looks, with a full success, it almost looks angry. Like it looks like something did this out of anger, maybe anger at the person, maybe anger, and this was just incidental, but there's a mark of rage upon the magic that did this. And it definitely was magic that did this.
So like chaos magic almost.
It almost seems like chaos magic.
Any identifying marks like all right, so I guess I'm trying to figure out if a body of a actual pre-existing body was used as part of the, I guess, not ingredient, I don't know what you call it, like part of that, or was it literally just kind of like something that was pieced or amalgamated together from this magic?
Okay. I will say on the arm, you do see one of them has a yo-ho tattoo of the two arms on a rope. But the other ones don't have that.
Okay.
But definitely these were bodies before. These were people before, and something changed them.
And okay, and then I guess the question here is there a way to tell how fresh the body is before the magic took over?
I will say that's difficult. It's very difficult to say. In some cases, it looks like the crustacean-y, barnacle nastiness sprung out recently because the skin is like red and inflamed. And in other areas, it looks completely crusted on and fused like it's been there for a long time. So I'll say it's hard to tell if the mutations keep happening and some of them are fresher, or if this is just the way it looks. It's very hard to tell how fresh it is.
Weird.
Okay. And then kind of given like Locke's proficiency with magic, does this look like amateur hour necromancer, or this seems like a magic force that's just kind of doing what it does?
I would say this could be a very powerful necromancer who doesn't have control over their ability. It could be a very new necromancer who's doing very delicate stuff and fucking it up. Or it could literally be some sort of magic nexus that's, you know, like just kind of spewing it out. But it looks like there is thought behind it, like that rage, right? It does look like there's emotion behind it. So it doesn't look like it's a random, you know, occurrence. There is somebody or something doing this for sure.
Okay. I turn to the guard and I ask him if there has been reports of people missing, not leaving, missing from the town for the past, you know, I guess recently, or, you know, because I imagine with last 5 years,
Yeah,
you know, it's probably would be a thing, but like recently.
yeah. I mean, you do know it's a poor town for pirates, so we don't really keep a census.
But you know, any regulars or people that, you know, like you used to see every day, then suddenly they're not there.
I mean, not really. Not that I could think of. Most people, you know, the transients are transient and the lifers are lifers. So I wouldn't say anybody's really gone missing and recently who I would be able to put a finger on, really.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. And when Locke gets an opportunity, I guess while we're walking to the head office, he shares what he found on the body.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, now you guys now in character know all the things that I just said.
Nice.
Okay. Would you guys like to keep going?
Yep.
All right. Is that going to be okay? Good. That's the right one. Eventually, you guys navigate your way across the shell of Ruga, and you find yourselves at the head office. Turn you guys around. Whee! All right. So you guys arrive at the head office, and it is a relatively simple looking structure made mostly of wood, but it's been overgrown with moss and barnacles so thoroughly that it looks like it's part of the environment for the most part, like some sort of wooden structure embedded in the stone and the plant life. It has large windows, but there's no glass in them. They're just kind of open sections of wall that look straight ahead. And you do also see now that like the water is cresting off the front of Ruga like the prow of a ship. And you realize that the water never rolled in on the shore at the back.
Oh, interesting.
It was only ever going out. There was no waves coming and going. And now you see that the prow of Ruga is just charging through the water, but with nothing to gauge the relative speed that you're going. It's hard to tell just how fast you're going, other than the amount of spray that's getting kicked up, meaning you guys are going fast. Let's see. Windows with no glass in them. It looks kind of like a giant wooden gazebo built half into the mountains and covered in tidal zone life. And the guards kind of take you inside the building, by which there's just kind of there's no door to go into. It's just an opening you guys walk through, and then you're standing in this kind of open air gazebo wooden building. And you do notice there are a number of small wooden chests with heavy locks on them in here. They're also kind of crusted with barnacles and sea life, and there is a giant bell suspended from the middle of this gazebo. And I think the guards kind of look at the bell and then look at you guys and they're like, don't ring the bell, please. Yeah,
My hand, like ever so slightly, starts going towards it as if I'm a boo from Aladdin.
I know. But
And
just-
where's this gazebo in relation to everything else that's around us?
basically, like you guys are now in the gazebo.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep. The gazebo is head office.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Slump would like grab Galdric's hand and say, no, not yet. We gotta wait until dinner, remember?
Right. Sorry.
Okay.
And the guard kind of holds out his keys like, all right, you're going to Epicea, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yes.
All right. That's this chest over here. If you could, whoever has the key could come over here and help me open this up.
I pat my pockets. Who has the key?
Oh no, do
I
you have
thought-
a key?
I thought
Do
she
you
got
gave
a guard.
both both keys to the guard.
She gave both keys to the guard. Why are you asking us?
She did give me. I forgot. Yes, I forgot that you couldn't be trusted. Yes. All right. Okay. So to
Okay.
Epicea.
All right. That's not.
No,
Okay, whatever.
that's okay.
No, we can be trusted. Very not. No, we can. Whatever.
I mean, you
fine,
haven't
it's
rung
fine,
the
it's fine.
bell yet, so obviously you can be trusted so
Dan
far.
starts reaching towards it again.
Don't ring the bell.
Of course not. I would never.
He pops open the chest and you see many they're not rolled, they're kept flat. So it's like a neat stack, or not stack, they're all tipped on their side, so it's like a stack tipped sideways, whatever the word for that is. Like a filing cabinet.
yeah.
It's like a filing cabinet, except with no, dividers. And he kind of leafs through them. He's like, yes, Epicea.
Can we see any other names as he's flipping? How much can we loom without him getting concerned?
Yeah. Oh, we should roll like a
Yeah.
deception check or something.
Yeah, go ahead and roll plus dexterity, whoever wants to kind of be super sneaky and try to read some.
You know, I'm gonna
Plus
try
what,
to
sorry?
roll.
Plus dexterity.
Are
you fucking kidding me?
Fuck yeah, dude. I'll say that Slump puts on his monocle.
My
Yes.
God. Okay, just a sec. Didn't think we'd be pulling out some of these island names quite yet. That's totally okay.
Situation. Galdric's gonna level up.
Okay, Slump. So I guess Lou and Galdric, you guys fucking, I don't know what you do. How the fuck do you fuck this up? You bump
So-
into him or something?
Hey, what's that?
And maybe we can only see Slump.
I'll say that Galdric, I'll say Galdric goes first and is trying to see what's going on, but maybe how tall is this chest that they're looking in?
Very small. It's like maybe
Okay.
2 feet tall by 4 feet wide.
Okay, I'll say maybe Galdric is like trying to sneak up and trips on his own pant leg or something and falls over, and Slump being like, "Oh, silly Captain Teeny Tot, come here," goes down to pick him up, and like as he's reaching down to pick him up, because Slump is so fucking tall, maybe he like while he's looking down to get Galdric, he's obviously staring directly into the chest, so he maybe looks into the chest on his way to pick up Galdric for like 2 or 3 seconds. So whatever you think he could see in the count of like 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Okay, sounds good. Okay, I'll tell you. I'll say you get 4. You get 4
Okay.
names.
Okay.
You see the name Larry Isle, Laree. Larry Isle.
Okay.
You see the Winter Reef.
Okay.
You see the Keystone.
Okay.
And you see Wavebreaker.
Okay.
And then he gets to Epicea. He pulls out the map and he snaps the chest shut.
I feel there's some Venalis references in here.
And he hands you the map, and it is this map. This is the map of Epicea.
Oh, cool.
Fucking cool.
This is the item. I'm
Penis.
gonna. What?
Nothing.
I'm going to pop this into Discord as well under I'll just pop it in general and you guys can slap it wherever you want, because this is an item that you may want to use in future to help navigate your way around Epicia. Have a little bit of an idea of what to do and where to go. My computer's working just so good right now. It's loading so fast.
Are you sure it's the computer or roll 20?
It's 'cause I keep this on a tiny little external drive. It's trying to talk through my USB while I'm doing all this shit.
Let me just say, I immediately noticed the Tower of Vartalon.
Right?
Well done. Bravo.
I was wondering if anyone was going to get that. I'm so glad you did.
Yep, immediately. Well done. You did too, right? You did too, right, Venalis? You did too?
Yeah,
Right?
I know. Yeah, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, totally. Nice one, man. Nice.
There's a building in the Wheel of Time called the Tower of Tarvalon.
Yeah.
And this one's called the Tower of Vartalon.
Yeah.
I've listened to like how many hundreds of hours, and I was like, I don't know, it must be World of Warcraft.
I'm so happy you got that. Like I said, man, literally everything in this whole
I love
fucking
it. I
game
fucking love it. Excellent.
is some sort
It's
of
a meme,
reference
yeah,
to something.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah, so that is Tarvalon,
Cool.
except it is Vartalon to make sure that we don't get DMCA struck.
Bingo.
So this is the map that you guys now have. You do see the Tower of Vartalon. You see a little town called Enlil, and you see the only safe harbor to land in is Enki Harbor. And you have that in Discord now if ever you need to refer back to it. And we go back to Ruga.
Can I ask questions about the map, or should that be later?
Oh no, please go ahead.
So they were saying that you need a navigator to be able to actually read it. But we got to Ruga, right? Am I being dumb? Do we have a navigator?
I kind of thought I was the navigator, but
I
I'm not
think-
sure.
I think you're the navigator, and I also think that's gonna where my one of my paladin talents is gonna come in, because I always know the direction of true land.
That's true.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which
Yes.
is how interesting would it have been if we just set sail? Because Ruga's an animal; she's not land. What would we
Right.
have hit first?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, when you chose Galdric, the ability to have the uncanny sense to detect where land is, and I kind of called that out as like, that's a really interesting choice. I called that an interesting choice literally because the navigator role exists in this world, and it is a skill that has to be inherent and trained up. So the fact that you have it means you inherently have the ability to become a navigator. So you're not a navigator necessarily, but
The arcane arts, but I am one in my heart.
Exactly. You have the beginnings of a navigator within you. And the way that you got to Ruga without a navigator was, first of all, you died, and Joan Davinia took you there.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
And second of all, you don't need a navigator to get to Ruga necessarily.
Right.
It's kind of a dice toss and a context toss on when you head out to sea, whether you make it to Ruga or back where you came from. Ruga is the only place that you can get to accidentally, because she just kind of swims around scooping up all the lost souls who are drifting, who are lost, who can't get anywhere. Ruga picks them up. So yes,
Okay.
you have the map now. You don't have a navigator, but you have, the beginnings of you have a navigator-ish. And now you have the map to Epicia. And they're gonna say, all right, time to head back then.
Oh, Slump was actually, we were actually supposed to get a couple of other ones.
No, I was there when she said
Oh,
Epicia.
okay.
Yeah.
Hand starts reaching towards the bow.
No, don't ring the bell. Don't ring the bell.
Why not?
What happened? Just not the slump wants to, but what does happen if you do? Have you ever been around when it's been rung? What happens?
No. But Rose comes out here every now and then by herself. She rings the bell, I assume, and then talks to Ruga, and they do whatever agreement it is that they have.
That doesn't sound that bad.
No,
Everyone
I
makes
don't
it
think
sound
it
like
is
it's
that
really
bad for her. No.
What,
But
what makes it bad about other people?
Well, I don't. What if you say something that upsets her? What if you upset
tell you?
Ruga?
Can Slump tell you a
Does he look
story?
like an upsetting person?
Can
Well,
Slump-
Slump, tell him the story.
Okay, here's the story. Imagine 8 monkeys are put in a room,
Yeah.
and then
Yes.
I'm immediately
and then-
pantomiming this story.
and there's a ladder, and there's
Yes.
a ladder,
Uh-huh.
and at the top of the ladder there's
Yes.
a banana hanging.
Yes.
And then
I look at him like he's losing it.
Imagine that if the monkey is you, and the banana is the rope, the
Yeah.
ladder
Yeah.
is me.
Yeah.
No, hold on, no. Okay, there's 8 monkeys and there's a ladder and there's a banana on a rope. Now, one of the monkeys climbs the ladder to get the banana,
Yes.
and all of them get sprayed with cold water. So they sit there, and when another monkey tries to climb the ladder, all the monkeys attack the one that climbs the ladder because they don't want to get sprayed with cold water. Now imagine they removed one monkey from the bunch and put in a new one. And then that monkey would see the banana on the rope and try to climb the ladder, but the other monkeys who got sprayed with water would beat the shit out of it. Now imagine they kept on taking one monkey away and putting in a new one until eventually all of them were replaced. Eventually, all of the monkeys would never climb the ladder and would also beat the shit out of any monkeys that tried to climb the ladder without actually knowing what would happen if they did. How do you know you're not like a monkey? How do you know that ringing the bell doesn't actually do nothing? How do you know Ruga isn't a delightful person? How do you know you're not just like the monkey refusing to ever ring the bell without actually knowing what happens if you do?
Because I don't like bananas.
No.
Slump violently shits his pants. I say Slump lets loose like an Andre the Giant length fart, like 30 seconds, and then just stops talking.
Well, I mean, I suppose because everything's going fine just as it is, and ringing the bell I wouldn't do me anything. What if Ruga's great? I don't want to talk to her. It's terrifying. Have you ever talked to a 5 billion pound tortoise that moves 200 knots?
Are you kidding? Slump would love to talk to an island.
Do you realize how that's a story? That's
awesome.
A pickup line.
That
That sounds very
fucking
good.
cool.
Yeah, we should do that.
Sounds great. Why aren't we doing it already?
Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you. I cannot tell if this is Tech fucking with us and he really does want us to ring the bell.
I know.
I'm like, because I feel like now we're gonna be going to Epicene. I'm like, if we were gonna ring the bell, now is our fucking chance.
I really want to know though. Hey, I have a question about the look of the beach when we came up. Is that okay?
Mhm.
So we came via the mountain pass, but could you not just walk around the beach? Or was there impassable stuff around there?
Nope, nothing impassable.
Well, or the Bane. We could take the Bane up the front because was there anybody posted at the head office?
Nope,
guarding
nobody
it?
posted. No guards.
Seems like it's too good to be true. It's a trap. Sounds like a trap, you guys.
Have you ever seen someone ring the bell before? Or what happens if someone tries to, or has anyone ever tried to?
I mean, no one does. Rose told us that if we ring the bell, we'll summon Ruga, and if we say something that upsets Ruga, then everybody's dead, and that was enough reason for me.
So this is an island full of rule-following pirates?
Oh, no. We kill the pirates that try to come up here.
Oh, sure.
So
Yes.
people have tried to ring it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yes. No, they every now and then a dumbass pirate tries to cross Ruga and get over here, and so we kill them and throw their bodies down the side.
Oh God.
The side, like into the water.
Just down one of the paths that we don't travel.
Ugh.
Hey, everyone else, just out of curiosity, how confident are we that we're not upsetting people? All right, Slump agrees.
I mean, there's
Wait, what do you mean that we're not upset? I don't know what that means.
well, what are the chances that we would upset Ruga? What does Ruga find upsetting?
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Slump thinks that a 5 billion pound tortoise who's been around for infinity could probably give us some fucking tips about going to Epicea. All Slump's on, like, maybe this is an important wealth of information. Slump doesn't know, just throwing that out there. A magical fucking tortoise that captures all lost souls on the ocean. Slump doesn't know. Seems like maybe it's something worth pursuing.
Well, okay, if I may, and this is just me being, me, just a little, and I don't really know. You see, Rose does seem trustworthy.
True.
So the only thing that that kind of intrigues me a little bit is, what if whoever talks to Ruga controls Ruga, and Rose doesn't want to share that power?
Or what if Ruga doesn't want anyone on her back and Ruga's sending the barnacle people? Should we be talking about this in front of the guards? Maybe we should.
Like, my God, I've never thought about all these things before.
What
I
if
feel like
Ruga's
this is heresy. Is this treason? Are we doing treason right now?
No, this is just purely discussion. But what happens
Purely
if Ruga?
hypothetical, right?
Yeah,
I will
what if
purchase one treason, please.
I mean, did we not see how ruthless the Keister was in taking out all the pirates? Is it possible that they've become the baddies and Ruga doesn't want them there, and Ruga is sending these bastardized half lobster people, and the guards are killing all of them because Ruga's sending them? Because Ruga doesn't want, is that maybe Ruga's not trying to rescue anyone? Maybe Ruga's going so quickly because she's trying to outrun the Keister, make it fall off her back, through
Are we the
air
baddies?
friction. Yeah. Are we the baddies?
That tree seems very toasty. I'm just saying.
Should we ring the bell and find out?
Listen, I know. You know what really fucking sucks is I hate Tech, because he knows that if we don't ring this bell,
Yep.
we will always fucking wonder.
Yep. Yep. But I also
Don't want a fucking total party kill.
I was just gonna say, if you do ring the bell, is that the end of the campaign?
Yeah, literally. Fuck.
And
Impulse
also,
control.
well, yeah, I mean, like, what if Ruga isn't under some sort of weird control by Rose, and we disturb it and it goes dive? It dives like a fucking lead weight, taking everyone on its back with it, and just never comes up ever again.
Oh, that would be bad.
Would it though?
Well, I was gonna
I
say,
don't know.
hold on. We are going to like a mage's fucking sanctuary where A, they've said that there's no Yoho boys, and B, she said that she'd feel comfortable with the map staying there. So
That's true.
ipso facto, I think there's probably a decent chance that if once we get there, we won't be stuck on Epicea forever, because there's probably more maps to other places that also probably have maps. And I can imagine that we might say something that would upset Ruga and cause some sort of catastrophe. But also, this is kind of a piece of shit place, and we have the Bishop's Bane right there. Couldn't we just summon the Bishop's Bane if things start to go downhill with the conversation with Ruga?
I maybe.
Also, like, apparently this is an island that anyone can get to, period, dot, and ascend. So we could always come back
True.
when we're more informed.
Maybe we should go to, you're right, because there is a whole town full of people.
They're
I mean,
pirates,
There's
and
there's half a town now.
There's half a town of people.
I'm not the paladin, but it's really hard for me to validate risking an entire,
Yeah.
I guess, shell of people to sate my curiosity.
What
Yeah.
if we all rolled a perception check to see if we could tell how informed the guards seemed about why we shouldn't ring the bell? Like, do they actually seem like they understand there's a very good reason not to do it, or are they just regurgitating what they've heard? Does it sound like an urban legend to them?
Like,
Or
they're
does
just
it
following
actually-
orders.
Yeah, does it actually sound like, a scientist saying don't grab the fucking plutonium? Or does it sound like someone saying don't stand in the rain or it'll anger Poseidon or something,
Yeah,
Slump
if
thinks
you'd
we should
like
roll a
to,
perception check.
yeah, if you'd like to roll plus wisdom, definitely roll to kind of insight perception these guys.
Oh no!
Oh God. Oh my
Okay,
God.
well,
God,
Fire's hot. 4 fucking
my
fails in a
God.
roll.
So we get an XP.
Good.
You all
good
get
news.
experience.
Good news. We level up at 10, right?
You level up at 7 plus your level.
Yes.
Okay,
eight.
that means I just leveled up.
Hey,
Yeah.
congratulations.
I'm level 3.
Nice.
Okay, so that means I have to hold on. I gotta put this down to 0, and then I gotta put this guy to 3, and I'll get that point in a second. Okay, so you keep bringing up the town, and I think that's important. Would we risk a fucking town? That seems like really fucking foolish, you know. I'm here to.
Dude, it's
I'm,
a town of asshole pirates that don't want to be here
Can-
anyway.
can I- yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
Let me finish. So
All right.
it's a town of people, of humans, and like the risk is so crazy. And then Galdric has a flashback to all of them doing the hand jerk thing. Oh yeah, he's fucking gone. And then I ring the fucking bell. And then I ring the fucking bell. And then I ring the bell.
Oh,
God.
my God.
Oh God.
I need nearer to God. Nearer to God to be queued up, please.
But before I do, I'd like to quick
Despacito.
save, please.
nice.
I want to have my other save card with the file right before this ready to go. Okay.
With the guards right there, should we wait for them? Well, I mean, I can't
Yeah, I was like,
control.
is the
You're
guard
doing
gonna
a
let
phone.
this happen?
I think as soon as you reach for the bell, because you guys are like right there, you are, well, you know what? I tell you what, Galdric,
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
you can reach for that bell, but you are gonna have to contest the guards with quickness.
Don't worry, Slump's got a Hail Mary in the back pocket.
So you're gonna have to roll plus dexterity to see if you're quicker than they are.
Oh fuck. Not dexterity, please.
Right.
Okay, so hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Ooh.
So
Guard gets an experience. Lol.
Gives an experience point.
okay, so I have to beat a 6
Have to beat a 6 with your
on a
dexterity.
dex roll. Why'd you make a fucking dex roll? Okay. I'm debating if I want to be mean or not.
How bad you want it? This is like watching The Price is Right. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Listen, I'm debating, okay, if instead of doing a dex roll, if I should tell the NPC what to do and make him ring the bell.
Oh.
Make it in order.
Mm-hmm. I'll roll for it. We'll make it a battle of the
All right.
dice. Let's go.
Here we
Let's
go. Fucking bring it, dex roll. Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus, man.
2 years.
Oh, I'm nervous. I got weird flashbacks of fucking Morla, the ancient one from Neverending Story, saying shit like,
We don't care, and we don't even care whether or not we care.
weird shit like that, man. Oh no, God. Okay. All right, let's make it happen.
So, Galdric, you reach up for the bell
Okay.
and you get there just as the guard is realizing what you're about to do. And he reaches up to stop you just as you kind of yank the bell chain on this one big gong as the guard's hand is like kind of grabs the rope and stops a second gong.
Oh no.
And as soon as that big gong just kind of rings through the hills and reverberates
Jesus.
everywhere, the guard's eyes go so wide.
Oh
His
no.
whole face goes pale.
Oh,
And both guards fucking take off.
oh my
Oh,
God.
whoa.
Oh my God.
They just
I
run.
turn it and I say they're probably gonna go get dinner.
Maybe we should call the Bishop's Bane just in case he's, just in case he's. Maybe we should.
I would say maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. I don't really want that to be
All right, fair enough.
And
if this is a TK, I just want you guys to know I am so sorry.
It had to be done. We had to know.
So the whole island begins to shake, and the ocean in front of you begins to froth and boil, and a huge object rises from the ocean as the biggest, most terrifyingly massive head of a tortoise just explodes from the water. And it turns around and kind of with one eye looks over at you guys. And it says, hello, you're not Rose.
Hi, I'm
Who
Galdric.
are you?
Hello, my name is Captain Galdric Stout. I do like a very overly flamboyant fucking bow. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I think Slump.
Galdric Stout.
The one and only. Why does everybody laugh? Why does everybody laugh?
You can't be him.
Why does nobody? But this is my crew.
Don't fucking are you arguing with Ruga?
She doesn't even have a gun. Stop it. Oh, she's back at the camp. They just had to fight off some more yo-ho boys. Big old pain in the butt. But don't worry, everybody's safe. Everybody's safe.
What have you brought me?
You want to tag out? You want someone to tag out?
I brought you a song.
Oh,
I slapped Slump on the butt.
Oh, the sailor's life is a life for
I'm
me.
dancing.
How I love to sail on the bounding sea, and I never ever do a single thing about the weather, because the weather never ever does a
I've
thing for me.
already heard that one.
Oh, okay.
Slump.
I think Slump is going to get on his hands and knees to prostrate himself as much as possible, and then sort of like an inchworm slides forward with his face on the ground until he's just completely laying face first and sort of shouting into the ground and says,
Please don't hurt us. We only did this to beseech your wisdom. You are so wise and experienced and beyond time, and we wouldn't do this unless it was an emergency. But we think that things may be terribly out of balance in the ocean and abound in this realm, because we worry that the Kraken might not actually be defeated, but might be locked up somewhere instead. And we wanted to know if you had any advice pertinent to that. Please don't kill us.
You came to me for information, and you didn't even bring me anything.
Well, first off, didn't know what you would want. What does an almighty Ruga want?
We thought that maybe we would get the information, and then next time we would bring you the thing you wanted without asking for anything in return. Sort of like an IOU.
That's not how Rose does it.
But how long have you been dealing with Rose? Mix
She
it up a
always
little.
brings me the things that I like.
What do you like? Ooh, tell me what you like. I'm so interested.
We'll bring you two of whatever you like. We'll bring you two to make up for this, so please don't kill us.
This isn't how I do things. I don't know if I like this very much.
Okay, well, okay, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. If I may, I am Galdric Stout. If I can ask you a question, if I may be so bold, how do you know of me?